Hi guys, let's continue our Bridge of Sighs deep dive with the title track. That guitar trill intro is one of the greatest things ever. How they morphed the tone from a straight room mic sound to a full upfront univibe drenched tone. Classic stuff, let's go.
The sun don't shine, the moon don't move, the time's too much weekly. Sun don't shine, the moon don't move, the tide's too much weekly. So unforgiving and why so cold? Been a long time crossing Bridge of Sighs. So unforgiving and why so cold? Been a long time crossing Bridge of Sighs.
Okay, so again, let's start with the intro. This thing is the classic guitar intro. Everybody should know this. Every guitar player who even starts should know this as the history of awesome guitar playing, guitar tones, everything. The Univibe, oh my god, I don't even know what to say. This is classic Univibe guitar tone. I don't even know how they captured this Univibe tone in the studio, but it's just amazing. It's one of the most amazing Univibe tones I've ever heard in all my life. How they go straight from that room mic sound, like he was probably mic'd, and then you go straight to the board, fully affected sound, you know what I mean? So you're morphing straight from the room mic sound, you're morphing straight into the whole. I've been thinking a lot about lately is that I think the Univibe was used through the effects end of the board, so they could perfectly balance its level. Think of it as a mix knob on the Univibe. You got the room mic sound, the Strat and the Marshall, and then you're going from 0 to 100, but the board tone has the Univibe in the effects end. So when you're morphing from 0 to 100, that's what you get. The room mic sound, and then it's blended into the fully board sound, which contains the upfront mic. So the board tone contains the Univibe and the upfront mic tone, the mic that's right on the cabinet. You get the room mic blended over to the board tone, which contains one or more upfront mics, which they used on the guitar cabinet. And they're probably fading it like this, right? They're kind of they're fading it in like this. You got the room mic tone up here, then you got this other tone with one or more mics on straight up on the guitar cabinet with the Univibe in the effects end, and they kind of just blend it up like this. I bet you that's how they did it. If anybody knows, was there in the studio when this thing was being recorded, please drop me a comment. Let me know. I would love to know. This song doesn't have like distinct song parts like a verse or a chorus or something. There's not much very distinct song movement or riffing. It's more fluid, like one big part with little movements in it. The song parts change so fluidly, so it doesn't feel like they're like, okay, this is a verse, now we're going to a chorus. There are three main parts, right? There's the intro, which is altered slightly for the verses. The moody C major ninth section, which follows the verses, which I love. I wouldn't really call these choruses because the mood is very dark and floating, and choruses are usually very bright and uplifting, resolving tension, but this song is like one big ball of tension. There is no resolution at the end. Kind of like the story of the song. Finally, we have the long outro part. I would consider it like one long part 3 of the song. I don't know if I can call it an outro because it's so long. It's like literally half the song. Speaking about the story, the lyrics are about a bridge in Italy. Check this out from Wikipedia. The view from the Bridge of Sighs was the last view of Venice that convicts saw before their imprisonment. The bridge's English name was bestowed by Lord Byron in the 19th century as a translation from the Italian. I'll put it up here. I don't want to pronounce it and get it wrong. Especially since my name is Italian, I don't want to get into any trouble here. From the suggestion that prisoners would sigh at their final view of beautiful Venice through the window before being taken down into their cells. Now there's dark and ominous for you, and talk about tension. The song is like the ride across the bridge. It's just all tension. There is no resolution until you go down to your cells, and that's not really much of a resolution. The guitar sound is classic Trower Univibe tone. I love where he took the Univibe, keeping Jimmy's influence while taking it in new directions. The guitar parts are ominous and moody, conveying the story along with the vocals. I love the chords in the C major ninth section. The guitar tone there is so just melting guitar tone. I love that guitar tone in that C major ninth section. They lead perfectly back to the verses. Then instead of a solo, we get this powerful new melody which keeps going in a hypnotic trance, while all these sound collage layers build up around it. Then the sudden ending into the wind blowing. He's definitely playing his Strat Marshall combo with the neck pickup. Jimmy Dewar's singing is beautiful and emotive. The lyrics are so mysterious and heart-wrenching, you feel the story. The drums are the perfect balance of minimalism and flow, with the right fills in the right places. This band was the perfect power trio. They had all the bases covered. The sound layers blend voices, winds, and other elements, like those cool unison bends that are panning from left to right. I love those. They develop into a feeling of ominous confusion as the prisoner comes across the bridge. The abrupt end of the song is like his final sigh on the bridge. Robin Trower isn't just a great guitarist, he's also a great songwriter, writing all the music and lyrics for this one. He also knows when not to play a solo. Guitarist, if you're struggling to turn your riffs into full songs, then my songwriting workshop, your 4-step guide to better songwriting, is definitely for you. Click the link in the video description below and reserve your spot today. Please remember to subscribe, hit the bell, and drop a comment. Which of these insights are you enjoying the most? Thanks for watching. I hope this helps you immensely. Have an awesome creative day.